Who doesn't remember the Courage the Cowardly Dog show? The show about the purple dog and his elderly owners who always ran into monsters and other creepy stuff. It scared the crap out of me when I was a kid, although I always loved watching it. The show was sadly cancelled back in 2002. A few weeks ago, I was flipping through the channels at 4 a.m. I'm an insomniac, so obviously I was having trouble sleeping. I was happy to see that Courage was on Cartoon Network, so I put it on. Awesome! The Demon of Mattress episode. I always loved this one. After watching the episode and experiencing nostalgia, another episode came on, but for some reason, the opening of the show was grainy and black and white, kind of like a really old film, but it was completely silent. After the opening titles, the show came on normally. It began with Courage sitting in the basement, lying in a pool of what looked like blood. It then cut to Eustace at the top of the staircase, slamming the door and saying his usual stupid dog line. I was pretty sure I had never seen this one, and I was pretty shocked to see the blood. Courage's face looked severely depressed as he just lay there on the floor. The sound of glass breaking was heard upstairs, and it then cut to Muriel sitting in her rocking chair with Eustace on top of her, strangling her. I felt uncomfortable at this point. The screen cut to black, and Muriel's piercing scream was heard. Total blackness was displayed for a moment. It then cut to a scene in a hospital room. Lying in the bed was Muriel, in a coma-like state. No audio was playing at all. Suddenly, Eustace appeared aside of her and gave an evil and menacing look towards me while grabbing the oxygen tube that kept Muriel alive and snapping it in half. The only sound heard was a heart rate monitor indicating her heart had stopped and that she was dead. Eustace just suddenly disappeared, and Muriel's lifeless body turned into a pile of rotting meat. The blackness appeared again, and the sound of static was heard for a brief moment until it cut to Courage in a graveyard in the rain, digging a grave that said, Muriel bag on it. From out of nowhere, he picked up the pile of rotting meat and dumped it in the hole that he dug in the ground, and then covered it back up with the dirt. He held up at the moon above him, the scene fading out into black and the end credits playing normally. Nothing has been the same since then. My insomnia is worse than ever, and I haven't been able to sleep ever since.